All my niggas round the world who be grinding to get it, grinding to get it. Fucking pay that ticket if that work take it too. I'ma cook it up like chicken, cook it up like chicken, cook it up like chicken. All my niggas round the world who be grinding to get it, grinding to get it. Fucking pay that ticket if that work take it too. I'ma cook it up like chicken, cook it up like chicken, cook it up like chicken. Appreciate the hustle, nigga. Chopper be the muscle, nigga.
What up, though? OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny at Retired from the Streets TV, and welcome to Monday, right? So, hey, forgive me about my church crime Sunday video. I end up, like, the load up was acting crazy, so whatever, I got y'all. But I really want to touch on a follow-up for a video I did a few days ago, a couple days ago on Saturday, and I talked about Savage Studios, right? And what happened, you know what I mean? From an outsider's perspective, right? Trying to, you know, really somebody from just, like I say, I didn't really know the dude like that. All I did was I saw his interview on 23 in Lockdown, right? A while back. And, you know, I watched a couple of his videos, and, you know, it really wasn't my lane. It really wasn't nothing I wanted to tap into, but I was aware of the fact that he was doing something that I was interested in doing anyway, right? So, boom. Now, when it comes down to the details of whether La M.A. was a Mexican based or US based, I was unclear about that, right? So, and it's a couple more things that you got to understand. A lot of people who never been to Cali or who don't have like close ties to what's going on out there, what we do know about Cali is like everybody else. It comes through media headline and what we hear over the phone lines and whatnot, right? Or whatever somebody is tweeting about or whatnot, right? So, of course, like a lot of times things get lost in translation and the lines get blurred. So, you know, from an outsider perspective, if I was unclear about things, like obviously I was unclear about some things, and some people had some things to say about that, and that's fine because, like I always say, comment freely, say what you want, good, bad, or indifferent. I give everybody the option to do that. I'm not deleting no comments, no matter what nobody say, unless it's just like some weirdo stuff. But if it's solid, and it's like when one of the, I forget the brother now, I don't know, but he was like, man, this dude has no idea what he talking about, and another dude was like, man, whatever, right? This thing, that ain't the facts. I appreciate that, because when I'm wrong, I can admit that I'm wrong. Like I said, I ain't never one to be too arrogant or haughty to not be humbled by, to not be accepted to be humbled by the truth or the facts. So whatever I was wrong about, y'all cleared it up for me. I appreciate that. I apologize to anybody who felt the way about like me getting things wrong or not understanding everything that's going on in the scene. Because like I say, this was just something that I was like, damn, this was like my bigger objective with that video was to let people know that the things you say out your mouth, the actions that you put forth, no matter what that dude did, right? Whatever he did led to what he got. That was my point. Like, whatever you say out your mouth, watch what you say, watch what you be thinking, because the things you say and think will have a ripple effect. Same, right? Prime example, my video. The things I said had a ripple effect. People felt the way and said, look, bro, you wrong, you inaccurate. That's fine. I appreciate that. And if correct me. I'm human, right? I'm prone to error, and you know, definitely gonna get my I gotta get a research team or something, right, so I can get these facts together. But whatever, right? Y'all know everything I do is out of love and sincerity, and have a moral to the story. I ain't never trying to sensationalize nobody's demise for profit. It's about like, dang, this is a crazy story. And as I got to looking into it, cause like I'm like, dang, I remember dude. Let me look into it. Some say, dang, that's crazy. He was out here saying a lot of wild stuff. I'm like, and it goes to show that when you running your mouth and you going crazy and you talking reckless against multiple people, ain't no telling where nothing coming from. So you can't pinpoint nobody specifically and say this, that, and the other. Like my thumbnail that I put out there was just something that I felt was factual. Like, you know, whether they say it's US based or whatever based, he was saying F-L-I-M-A. So, but what we know as outsiders, all we knew was that La-M-A meant like the Mexican mafia, even though they say it's US based or whatever, right? So my thing is, no disrespect to nobody, no disrespect to LA, Cali, Yucca County, whatever culture. Y'all gotta understand, I grew up in the 90s, right? like in the early 90s, I was in high school. So most of the music that I was listening to was either from like down south, East Coast, or Cali. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta understand when Crips and Bloods came out, you feel what I'm saying, and whatnot, and like when you had that music, you feel me? How deep is your set and all that type of stuff that came out, right? That was our first glimpse into seeing dudes out there who unified no matter what they was on and moving in accordance to what they said they was gonna do. So that was intriguing from an outsider perspective, right? So we grew up off Cali music. A lot of dudes my age, in their 40s and upwards, late 30s and up. You know what I mean? So shout out to Cali, man. Shout out to everybody in Cali. Everybody who inactive, who active, who, you know what I mean, who put in work for they set, who third, fourth generation, who grew up into that lifestyle. Cause you know what I mean. So shout out to everybody who put in work, who took losses, family losses, and all type of time in prison. Everybody who doing time behind putting in work for their family. I'm not justifying nobody doing nothing illegal, but what I'm saying is I do understand how it goes when you have to put in work for your family, because I've had to do that in my lifetime. You understand me? So I understand. You know, I wasn't banging, but I was about family, and it was about what we need and what we got to get. So, you know, so no disrespect to nobody. No, I hope I didn't offend nobody. If I did, I'm a man, I'm a soldier, I apologize, and let's keep it moving. Let's keep the dialogue open. Get in the comment section and tell me how you feel, you know, because what I do, I speak from the heart. I speak genuine. I don't script nothing. Y'all can tell I be all over the place a little bit, right? I do my, you know, if it's something I ain't really intimately involved in. Most of my stories are people that I know, things I've done, but or it was close proximity to me, like them last couple of Fridays, and talking about these dudes who met their demise on death row, right where I was at. You understand what I'm saying? So it's usually close to home, and the only reason that story with Savage Studios was relevant to me was because he was a fellow YouTuber, right? That's all we really had in common. And the fact that we did time together, I didn't agree with a lot of stuff that he said. Most of the stuff he said, I didn't agree with. That's why I really wasn't up on all his things. But you understand what I'm saying? So it ain't like I was on, you know, like, hey, but because I didn't know the dude. But as a dude, when it said YouTuber, I'm like, damn, YouTuber, that's kind of a category I fit in, right? So that was my thing. So that was like the relevancy of it to me, and then figuring out like, damn, he running his mouth too much. When you run your mouth too much, that kind of, you know, ain't no telling, you know. Hey, so anyway, man, I love y'all, man. I sincerely from the bottom of my heart when I say I love y'all, it's because y'all tapping in with me and we connected at that moment, and that exchange of energy gonna always vibrate with me. You feel what I'm saying? Me putting that out there, y'all saying something back to me having a response, that's kinetic. That's like real energy. So, and when it's genuine, I don't even care if y'all, I got thick skin, so you can say it how harsh you want to. If the message is solid and within there and it's fact based, all I gotta do is say, you know, I ain't like the way they said it, but it's cool. I understand. You know, so whatever. Love y'all, man. OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny, every time from the streets TV. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And I'm going to see y'all later. One.